Hello, I'm at a lovely place in Shropshire, and it's a friend's place, and he's just invited a few people to come and have a little gathering, anything interesting, any old vehicles that are interesting, and you know, he's going to lay on a bit of food and there's some drinks and things, so it's very nice. So I thought I'd just do a walk around of some of the vehicles. We'll start at this end because you have to start somewhere, don't you? So here's a little Austin 7. And there appears to be a, you know, a record of the build.
Dad, don't touch.
1995, that is. Great fun, tiny little engines. Oh, I'm not sure what the clothes pegs are for, unless that's like various degrees of choke. Nice one. And here's a tractor. It's a good job it's got a badge on it, because I'm hopeless at tractors, being a townie. But this rolled in just not long after me. Nicely, nice oily rag condition. There's a few tractors here actually. That's a nice one. And there's a very, very nice mini pickup. Looks to be very well restored. And I think the chap said it came from somewhere very dry, like the desert somewhere in America maybe. Just not sure, to be honest. I would have to find him and ask him. That's yeah, excellent, really nice. Somebody appears to have dumped a scruffy old Ford truck here. Wonder who that might have been. The old Ford pickup, 1941. Drove down really nice actually. It was a beautiful drive down. All this lovely countryside, all these lovely views and hills and things. It's very flat where I live, so it's nice to go somewhere with a few hills. Yeah, the truck's looking a bit sorry for itself. I followed this Unimog in. As soon as I saw the Unimog pull out in front of me and start coming in this direction, I knew that was, you know, I didn't need the sat nav anymore. I knew which way I needed to go. Get a look at the front of it. I remember them having one of these on Blue Peter, which was a popular children's programme in the 60s. Probably earlier than that actually, when they first came out. You know, a bit of a game changer in the agricultural industry. Here's a little Lancia D-Reg. Now that normally says it's 1966. What a lovely little car. Got one of those Lancia engines with the very narrow V, so it's like it's a V4 but it's in like a single block. Nice. Here's little Austin. Now I don't know if it's an A30 or an A35. I don't know enough about them. It's probably an A35, but it has like the A series engine. Very tunable, and they're a popular entry level vehicle into classic car racing, classic saloon racing. There's a little Mini, relatively light. Here's I'm going to say Plymouth. I think it's a Plymouth, yeah, 1941 Plymouth, US Navy it says on the number plate. Very nice condition. Straight six. Looks excellent actually, looks really great. I always point a bit low with the camera if I'm not careful. Yeah, great. Big old four-door sedan, excellent condition. And done up as a military vehicle. This is my friend's car, Brett. There's Brett and his missus taking it easy. Model T frame, flipped front cross member. Model A axles, Model A engine and box, and this is not quite finished yet. It's very, very near being finished, and it's coming together very well, to be honest. And I think he said one of his sons will be driving this at Pendine, so that'll be great to see this out there. Got a Model Y Ford grille. Excellent. Here's an old car that I do not recognise, because I just don't know that much about these early jobs. Oh, a Humber. And I'm guessing that might be a Irish number plate. Brass era. 4-cylinder. Removable head. The carb appears to have had some welding work done on it. It must be a nightmare to try and maintain a vehicle of that vintage. Here's a Jeep. There's a few military vehicles, I'll show the rest in a minute. Jeep, nicely you know, restored back to sort of original order, very good condition. Very good. Here's oh, I'm not sure what this is called. It's either something like a ferret or a dingo, and it's I would have to be advised on what it is because I just don't know enough about them. It's a armoured, oh, what they call them, like a reconnaissance vehicle, you know. So it would appear this is the front. I was looking at it the wrong way around. Blimey. Yeah, what it says. There we go. BSA Dingo Mark. It's a Mark III, of which there appears to be have been 5, and it was made by Daimler.
The second World War fighter pilot was good to work for big shots. I've learnt to
I'll go on here and you can pause if you want to read it.
Yeah. I remember reading about a chap who flew out of the
His little Fiat 500. Okay, I'm looking at the sign in the windscreen. It says Fiat 500 Jolly. Like a beach car.
And he was a master at predicting future.
Yeah, it's a real art. And the guy, when you watch something like the Olympics, you see him run up, lay down, make a straight kick up, and do your targets.
Cool.
And especially when you run and when you're active, then concentrate on what they do.
Here's amphibious vehicle. I said amphibious Jeep. I might be wrong about that though. I'd have to again check with the owner, because all the gauges and things appear to have what appears to my eyes as possibly Russian markings. I just don't know. I don't know enough about it.
577 carbon.
I like the fact that it's got Omaha tyres, Omaha military tyres. Yeah, that's very interesting. Got a big propeller under the back, look. Here's a large military vehicle. I don't know exactly what model it is. Again, excellent condition. Mr. Shifter, it says on the side. I was impressed by the amount of wooden boxes that they'd managed to put on the back there. I was just looking at this gentleman's military vehicle and I was impressed by all the crates and boxes he's got on the back there, but he just surprised me. It's a home from home inside. It's fantastic. That's really clever, isn't it? Thanks very much. That's great. I'm really impressed. This is look, I don't know, I'm a townie, I don't know. It looks like a trenching machine or something. It's a real powerful looking thing. It appears to have a gearbox mounted on the side driving this thing here, which turns all that lot there. You can see that's a diff there, isn't it, like modified. Caterpillar tracks here. Counting. I have expected it to say Ford, looking at the colour of it. So you can see how that all works. Look, it's got pulleys there and drives down that side. Crazy. Here's a nice Fordson tractor. Lovely condition. Shooting into the sun again. Very Fordson Super Major, beautiful condition.
That's about 100 horsepower. Yeah, I think it's easy. About 95 or something like that. Yeah. They were on them Clayton 103.
Yeah. Oh, the 6-cylinder.
They call them the S6 engine.
And there's a smaller tractor, a Massey Ferguson. I'm a townie, I don't know anything about these things, but I do know that they're in nice condition. And here's a little Fordson as well. That one's a diesel. I don't know if that's a conversion, I just don't know. No, it's probably... yeah, I just don't know. Here's a classic heavy goods vehicle. That's this area of the countryside that are listed there.
Of course, they didn't last long because they obviously all minis rotted.
Leyland, very nice.
That bathtub on the top, they rotted from the top down and the bottom up, so they didn't last very long. You know.
Very nice.
But that's good.
And there's an International. Something for everybody, really. Disconnected the battery, look. Made in USA. Chicago, USA. Just do a general sort of... That was where we started, up there, look, with the Austin 7. There's the line up along that side. Let's just make our way down to the end there. Some nice Jags here, look. E-Type. I mean, what's not to love about an E-Type? What a fantastic looking car. A trio of Mark IIs. I don't know what exact model. This one's got wire wheels. That one's got wire wheels. And that one's got wire wheels. Very nice. I like that blue. The little Land Rover here, look. Nice and simple. Looks like it's been treated to some new tyres. Nice and simple inside, look. Little seats. Here's Mark's Chevy truck. Got the Mexican blanket. And he built this a few years ago. And he put a dropped axle in it. Got the indicators on their stalk there, look. This is Mark's current project. Model A. Now, Mark bought this as I wouldn't say unfinished, but a relatively barely started project from my friend Big Ian up in Scotland. And Mark's been working on it and, you know, making it his own and doing a lot of the finishing work. It's still unfinished, but, you know, he's making great progress. Yeah, it's nice, isn't it? Very nice inside. Nice 40 wheel look. Very nice. Nice seat. Because because of what he's familiar with, it's got a Fordson fuel tank in it. And this is Mark's sprint car, which he ran at Pendine last year. It's got a 270 GMC. And it's in and out gearbox. No flywheel, no clutch, nothing. It's all just bolted together. So you just bump start it and go.
I didn't have to.
It's very nice actually, really nice. Just built for racing. Great looking car. Pendine Sounds, look, 2022. And then here's a couple of tractors that belong to Mark. There's Mark there with the sunglasses on. And he was saying that this one was built as a industrial tractor. So it isn't geared as low as a agricultural tractor, but when they put the agricultural tyres on, which are bigger, it gives a fairly good turn of speed. He says it'll do 30 mile an hour, this one. You know, which is a bit scary, isn't it? That's why it's got a big winch on the back. Looks like a bit of a wheelie machine, don't it? You know, where the axles arranged and they got that heavy weight on the back. Some sort of farm trailer made up with truck axles. Traditional wooden construction, and then the truck axles, I don't know, possibly and probably added at a later date. I just don't know. I'm a townie. Don't know. And this little one here as well. A field marshal.
I'm hoping to do some racing. I did a track day in September, and then there's
Diesel.
well, there is races this season.
Dirty diesel.
There's one half in
Bit exhaust on it, wow.
I've got my race yeah, exactly. It handles really well.
Looks like you crank it on there. There's a really heavy flywheel there, and there must be like a TDC mark or something, so you don't blow your hand off. Okay. I was just chatting to Mark, and he's going to do a start on their field marshal. Apparently it involves paper, saltpeter. What's saltpeter? Is there a more common name? Gunpowder, is it, or something?
I don't honestly know. It's like a highly flammable sort of,
substance.
Liquid.
Because I was looking at this mark. Is this like a top dead centre mark or something?
No, there's a start mark on it, which is on here somewhere. I'll show you shortly. If you so it's single cylinder diesel, and you take this paper holder out of the that's the cylinder head on the front there, and you'll see there's an injector there. So that's the diesel injector.
Okay, yeah.
And this screws into the combustion chamber.
Bloody hell.
And it helps if you smoke roll-ups.
Yeah.
For doing this. So you put that in there.
Trying to just get you,
Yeah.
so it's not so much of a contrast.
So that pokes into there. And then what I'll do is I have to turn the fuel on the throttle. And then you have to turn it over to get some fuel through, so the fuel will squirt out the cylinder head in like a mist.
Okay.
So once you've got some fuel through, you find the top dead centre mark, which is, if I can find it, there.
Hey.
It just says
Oh,
start
yeah,
there.
yeah, got you, yeah, start.
And then you've got this lever, which is a decompressor.
Okay.
So you put that in the track. And
Oh,
then
yeah.
This is a spiral track.
Yeah,
so it
yeah,
runs
so
just
it
like
winds
a record
itself
player,
off.
Winds itself off and then drops the compression
And
in.
you know that like the third groove is enough?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So,
okay.
So then what you do is you light your glow plug.
Bloody hell.
And as long as the paper's not damp, it should.
Isn't it like Alice? Because you used to have to drop a cartridge in, didn't you?
You can do on these, but the trouble is the old tractors, the tube, the compression tube, they rot a bit.
Oh, right.
And if you're not careful, they explode.
Oh, right.
Or blow. So I've never tried with this one because it's a bit light. And you screw that in there, and then and then you.
Oh, wow. Well, that is crazy. Bloody hell. Oh, come on. That's fantastic. What a great machine. You've got to love something like that, yeah. Field marshal. Look at everything just going with the vibration. Thanks, Mart, that's brilliant.
40 horsepower. 40 horsepower.
Oh, my thing didn't work. Can you do it again? I've just asked Mark to tell us a little bit about the tractor.
So this was bought new by a threshing contractor in Denbighshire, in a village called Henlon, I believe. It's probably not how you pronounce it. Yeah, it was. They used to drive a threshing box with it, so they tow it round, and this is a contractor version, they used to call it. So it was rated at a higher speed. I think it'd do about 9 miles an hour.
Oh, really? Really? Oh, wow.
And they were fitted with a winch, so they could tow the threshing box up the banks and get it into position. And
the winch would just kind of hook onto these things on the back, would they?
Yeah,
would it
so
just go on there.
You've got the feet for the winch, so they drop,
I see,
they drop down as like to anchor you to the ground.
Oh, the winch is actually there, yeah, of course it is,
yeah.
I was thinking the winch would be like that one where it's kind of on
No,
the
that's it, so it's like up underneath the tractor.
Wow, okay, yeah.
And you could either have a winch or you could fit them with a PTO shaft instead if you wanted to drive some machine. They were. The guy whose grandfather owned this has actually been to see me. We met through the power of Facebook.
Really?
Yeah, and he put some pictures on it online of it working. Years ago, and it turned out his name was on the logbook, and we managed to he's been had a look at it.
When you bought it, was it running, or did you get it running, or?
Yeah, it was bought locally, so it was originally owned by this threshing contractor in Denbighshire, whose name escapes me. Then it went to Davis's sawmill at Bucknell in Shropshire, and then it was sold to a guy called Bill Stacey in the 70s, and he owned it until his death in I think it was about 2018. I got wind that it was for sale and bought it, so we know, you know, we know all the history of it, and yeah, so it's been working on threshing originally, and then in the timber industry.
Brilliant.
All in timber.
And that's just a climbing frame. Thanks, Mark. That's great. Righto. Thank you to Mark for inviting us today. It's been a very, very nice afternoon. Some smashing vehicles, really, really nice. In a lovely part of the country as well. Okay. Hope you enjoyed the little walk around and the tour. As always, take care of yourselves, and I'll catch you on the next one. Cheers then. Bye.